region,
region,
特定の場所または領域。
The region is known for its wine.
the region is known for its wine.
We traveled to a remote region.
We traveled to a remote region.
The climate varies by region.
The climate varies by region.
Region,
Region,
lately,
lately,
近頃、直近の期間。
have you seen him lately?
have you seen him lately?
Lately, I've been feeling tired.
Lately, I've been feeling tired.
The weather has been strange lately.
The weather has been strange lately.
Lately,
Lately,
refuse,
refuse,
受け入れないこと、または断ること。
he refused the offer.
he refused the offer.
She refused to answer.
She refused to answer.
The company refused his proposal.
The company refused his proposal.
Refuse,
Refuse,
ashamed,
ashamed,
恥ずかしさや羞恥を感じる状態。
he felt ashamed of his actions.
he felt ashamed of his actions.
She was ashamed to ask for help.
She was ashamed to ask for help.
Are you ashamed of me?
Are you ashamed of me?
Ashamed,
Ashamed,
reward,
reward,
何かをした対価、または報いる行為。
he received a reward for his bravery.
he received a reward for his bravery.
They rewarded her with a promotion.
They rewarded her with a promotion.
The reward was well deserved.
The reward was well deserved.
Reward,
Reward,
blame,
blame,
誰かまたは何かの責任を指摘すること。
he took the blame for the mistake.
he took the blame for the mistake.
Don't blame her for the error.
Don't blame her for the error.
The blame lies with the management.
The blame lies with the management.
Blame,
Blame,
status,
status,
社会的または専門的な位置づけ。
he achieved a high status in society.
he achieved a high status in society.
The project status is uncertain.
The project's status is uncertain.
They updated the status of the order.
They updated the status of the order.
Status,
status,
arise,
arise,
起こるまたは発生すること。
The problem arose unexpectedly.
the problem arose unexpectedly,
Opportunities often arise suddenly.
opportunities often arise suddenly,
Questions arise during the discussion.
questions arise during the discussion,
Arise,
arise,
voyage,
voyage,
長い旅、特に海を越える旅。
They went on a voyage across the ocean.
they went on a voyage across the ocean,
The ship's maiden voyage was successful.
the ship's maiden voyage was successful,
He dreamed of a voyage to distant lands.
he dreamed of a voyage to distant lands,
Voyage,
voyage,
misery,
misery,
深い苦痛や悲しみ。
She lived in misery after the loss.
she lived in misery after the loss,
The war brought misery to many.
the war brought misery to many,
He expressed his misery and despair.
he expressed his misery and despair,
Misery,
misery,
attend,
attend,
何かに参加すること。
She will attend the meeting.
she will attend the meeting,
Many guests attended the wedding.
many guests attended the wedding,
He attended to his duties.
he attended to his duties,
Attend,
attend,
afford,
afford,
金銭的または他の方法で何かをする余裕があること。
I can't afford a new car.
I can't afford a new car,
They could afford the luxury.
they could afford the luxury,
Can we afford the time?
can we afford the time?
Afford,
afford,
proceed,
proceed,
前に進む、または続けること。
Please proceed to the next step.
please proceed to the next step,
The project will proceed as planned.
the project will proceed as planned,
They decided to proceed with caution.
they decided to proceed with caution,
Proceed,
proceed,
forehead,
forehead,
顔の上部、眉と髪の生え際の間の部分。
He wiped his forehead with a towel.
he wiped his forehead with a towel,
She kissed him on the forehead.
she kissed him on the forehead,
Sweat dripped down his forehead.
sweat dripped down his forehead,
Forehead.
Forehead.
Rapid.
Rapid.
速い、または迅速な。
The river had a rapid current.
The river had a rapid current.
He made rapid progress.
He made rapid progress.
The city is undergoing rapid growth.
The city is undergoing rapid growth.
Rapid.
Rapid.
Reputation.
Reputation.
他人の目に映る人や組織の状態や名声。
He has a reputation for honesty.
He has a reputation for honesty.
The company's reputation is at stake.
The company's reputation is at stake.
She built a good reputation in her field.
She built a good reputation in her field.
Reputation.
Reputation.
Appeal.
Appeal.
魅力を感じさせること、または訴えること。
The idea has great appeal.
The idea has great appeal.
They appeal to the public for support.
They appealed to the public for support.
The book's appeal is its simplicity.
The book's appeal is its simplicity.
Appeal.
Appeal.
Violence.
Violence.
力による傷害または破壊。
The city experienced a surge in violence.
The city experienced a surge in violence.
He spoke out against domestic violence.
He spoke out against domestic violence.
The protest turned into violence.
The protest turned into violence.
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 Career.
Career.
長期にわたる職業生活または仕事の経路。
She has a successful career in law.
She has a successful career in law.
He is considering a career change.
He is considering a career change.
Her career spanned decades.
Her career spanned decades.
Career.
Career.
Forgive.
Forgive.
過ちや過失を許すこと。
Can you forgive me?
Can you forgive me?
She found it hard to forgive his betrayal.
She found it hard to forgive his betrayal.
Please forgive me for being late.
Please forgive me for being late.
Forgive.
Forgive.
Alike.
Alike.
似ているまたは同じような。
The twins look alike.
The twins look alike.
We are all alike in many ways.
We are all alike in many ways.
The houses were all built alike.
The houses were all built alike.
alike,
alike,
majority,
majority,
ほとんどの部分または数。
the majority of people agree,
the majority of people agree.
she won the majority of votes,
She won the majority of votes.
a large majority supported the decision,
A large majority supported the decision.
majority,
Majority,
occasionally,
occasionally,
時々、ある時点で。
I occasionally go hiking,
I occasionally go hiking.
he writes to us occasionally,
He writes to us occasionally.
we meet up occasionally for coffee,
We meet up occasionally for coffee.
occasionally,
Occasionally,
benefit,
benefit,
利益または有益な効果、またはそれを得ること。
the new policy will benefit many,
The new policy will benefit many.
regular exercise benefits health,
Regular exercise benefits health.
she benefited from the training,
She benefited from the training.
benefit,
Benefit,
atmosphere,
atmosphere,
特定の場所や状況の気分や感じ。
the restaurant has a cozy atmosphere,
The restaurant has a cozy atmosphere.
the atmosphere at work is friendly,
The atmosphere at work is friendly.
he added to the party's atmosphere,
He added to the party's atmosphere.
atmosphere,
Atmosphere,
reasonable,
reasonable,
理にかなっているまたは公正な。
the price seems reasonable,
the price seems reasonable.
he made a reasonable argument,
He made a reasonable argument.
it's reasonable to expect changes,
It's reasonable to expect changes.
reasonable,
Reasonable,
sigh,
sigh,
長くて深い息をすること、またはその息。
she let out a sigh of relief,
She let out a sigh of relief.
he sighed with frustration,
He sighed with frustration.
the audience sighed in disappointment,
The audience sighed in disappointment.
sigh,
Sigh,
humanity,
humanity,
人間全体、または人間性。
we must work together for the sake of humanity,
We must work together for the sake of humanity.
she showed great humanity in her actions,
She showed great humanity in her actions.
The disaster was a tragedy for all humanity.
The disaster was a tragedy for all humanity.
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 Charm.
Charm.
魅力的であること、または人を魅了すること。
She has a lot of charm.
She has a lot of charm.
The city charmed the visitors.
The city charmed the visitors.
He charmed everyone with his smile.
He charmed everyone with his smile.
Charm.
Charm.
Branch.
Branch.
木の一部、または組織の部分。
The bird sat on a branch.
The bird sat on a branch.
The bank has branches all over the city.
The bank has branches all over the city.
He climbed to the top branch.
He climbed to the top branch.
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 Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
強い興味または熱意。
Her enthusiasm is contagious.
Her enthusiasm is contagious.
He lacks enthusiasm for the project.
He lacks enthusiasm for the project.
They showed great enthusiasm at the event.
They showed great enthusiasm at the event.
Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
Magnificent.
Magnificent.
非常に美しくて壮大な。
The view was magnificent.
The view was magnificent.
She wore a magnificent dress.
She wore a magnificent dress.
His performance was magnificent.
His performance was magnificent.
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 Nevertheless.
Nevertheless.
それでも、それにもかかわらず。
It was a difficult task, but she succeeded nevertheless.
It was a difficult task, but she succeeded nevertheless.
He was very tired. Nevertheless, he continued.
He was very tired. Nevertheless, he continued.
The plan was risky. Nevertheless, it was worth trying.
The plan was risky. Nevertheless, it was worth trying.
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless.
Solid.
Solid.
物理的に固い、または確かで信頼できる。
The ground was solid underfoot.
The ground was solid underfoot.
She built a solid reputation.
She built a solid reputation.
They formed a solid partnership.
They formed a solid partnership.
Solid.
Solid.
Alarm.
Alarm.
危険を知らせるシグナル、または心配させること。
The fire alarm sounded.
The fire alarm sounded.
The news alarmed the public.
The news alarmed the public.
He was alarmed by the symptoms.
He was alarmed by the symptoms.
Alarm.
Alarm.
Beast.
Beast.
大きな動物、特に野生のもの。
The lion is a magnificent beast.
The lion is a magnificent beast.
He fought like a beast.
He fought like a beast.
The forest is home to many beasts.
The forest is home to many beasts.
Beast.
Beast.
Independent.
Independent.
自分自身で決定や行動ができること。
She is an independent woman.
She is an independent woman.
The country became independent.
The country became independent.
He values his independent lifestyle.
He values his independent lifestyle.
Independent.
Independent.
Essential.
Essential.
絶対に必要で欠かせないこと。
Water is essential for life.
Water is essential for life.
Planning is essential to success.
Planning is essential to success.
An essential part of the project.
An essential part of the project.
Essential.
Essential.
Permanent.
Permanent.
永続する、一時的ではないこと。
The change seems to be permanent.
The change seems to be permanent.
They made a permanent settlement.
They made a permanent settlement.
Looking for a permanent solution.
Looking for a permanent solution.
Permanent.
Permanent.
Preserve.
Preserve.
守ること、または状態を維持すること。
They work to preserve the environment.
They work to preserve the environment.
Preserve the food for later use.
Preserve the food for later use.
Historic buildings should be preserved.
Historic buildings should be preserved.
Preserve.
Preserve.